Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here and welcome back to Encrypted. I've just been flying around the nether here. I'm using I'm using these Orb of Temporary Flight because it's a little bit faster than my little trinket that I have. I'm just trying to find some chorus fruit. I've just gone through a couple of end tower, city things and collected up some loots. Forgot to bring food with me, which isn't a bad thing. I can always just teleport back home, but just trying to find, all I need is one single chorus fruit, and then I'll start growing it at home because I need them for recipes. So I've got about a minute left of this flight, and then I've got another one you can see here for 5 minutes. But literally just flying around, just trying to find something that will have just the one. But because of these extra biomes and stuff that are in the end here, makes it a little bit difficult to find what I need. Still not finding any. Don't know if I can get to fly any quicker by like dropping down and then running. What's this biome? I might eat this very soon. I don't want to run out. There we go. There's another 5 minutes. Oh, it's cumulative. It'll add on top. Cool. I've got a few more of them back at base. I didn't realize exactly what they were, and I was just purging stuff back to the back through my ender pouch here, ender bag. This is a different sort of place. What is this? Cryptic magma block. No idea. Different. So I'll spend another minute or so just flying around here looking. But we've got a couple of things to do today. Finally got enough yttrium, however you want to pronounce it, to make the Minechem reactor, whichever one it is, reactor thing that I've got going, fission, fusion. So we'll be able to get that up and running. Never built one before, so we'll give it a go. And we'll get that going and start to separate some of our items into different materials. That's me. Just nothing. All these other ones are just overriding regular end islands with, the chorus fruit. All I want is some chorus fruit. Oh boy. Nifty little mini version of them. So I guess this is probably something I'm going to need to end up doing off camera. And I have just been spending, I've probably been in here, in the end here, I don't know, about 10 minutes so far, just trying to find one chorus fruit. It's just island after island of other stuff. I don't think my map's going to give me any joy here. I think I'll end up just dropping another tempad location down and continuing from that point next time. So let's just continue this way a little bit longer. I'll land here somewhere and we'll get a location done. Every island that pops into the distance, I'm like, oh, do I go another island? Do I go another island? No. All right, let's start a new location. Oh, that didn't work. Whatever happened there? What the? Oh, it's some sort of teleport thing, is it? Maybe I don't want to go anywhere near that. Maybe I'll stop over here on this island. Cool. Let's and searching. That'll do. Add. All right, let's jump back home. Put all my things back how they were. So I got a couple of elytras while I was there as well. That's the ethereal wings I normally have on me. So I'll just pop them on for safety. Realize I need some food. Something to eat would be smart. Cool. All right. Maybe I need to set the backpack up with things to eat. Let's quickly do that actually. Feeding, I think it might be called. The feeding upgrade. Let's get one of them. Oh, I don't have any melon, really? Melon seeds. Let's go and pop them outside. That'll work or not. Actually, we can... There we go. Cool, melon. I will have to ask the system to make me an ender pearl. If I've got enough. Do I have stuff? Yes, cool. Just one, thanks. Okay. Feeding. Need to make one of these. Can do that. Add this to my backpack, and then I'll just throw the apples in there. That should eat them now. Will it? Will it work? There it goes. Cool. I've got, 3,000 apples, I think. And whatever these foods are that come from the gooey bread, etc. So let's put that in there too. All right. No, I don't have to worry about food now. Done. Problem solved. Alrighty. Let's try and work out... Oh, I finally got enough stuff built to make the ultimate crafting table. So I've got that. I'll drop it in my inventory now. That'll complete that quest. Yep. So that's a huge thing to set up. And if you come down in the basement here, I've got currently got the water one's almost done. Made a couple more of these ultimate catalysts now that I can make them. Water's almost complete, and I've got oxygen happening. Now what I'm doing with the oxygen ones, I'm going in here and anything that's an oxide, I don't want to get too excited, but like carbon dioxide, am I going to use it for anything else? Protein? No, let's just take a couple of stacks of that. And we'll pop it in here and we'll get oxygen and carbon coming out of that. And that'll automatically export down here. So the ultimate singularity, let's see, there's a silicon dioxide one. If I write in singularity, we actually have to make all of these. There's an ammonia, there's a propane, there's mercury, there's neon. So eventually we're going to need materials running through one of those processes to create the singularity. Right. The water one I've got set up here. I've got this little atomizer from our chemistry, converting water, like liquid water into water for the setup. All right, so let's look at this thing. There's our fission core. Yeah, let's see how we build this thing. Reactor overview, fission. Where's the multi-block? Fission multi-block. Okay, I may not have enough. Do I have enough? So what it needs... Ooh, hello. Oh, it's huge. Outside, upstairs. There's space upstairs for this? Not really. I mean, there is. I could put things in the way, but... Right-click a block to anchor the structure. It fits. Okay, so... Guessing we get our reactor stuff down here. Okay, so it wants casing. Really? Again, I've never done this before, so casing. I mean, it's a nifty way of doing it. A little bit hard to see stuff in here though. But it wants an input here. Do I have an input? Energy. Output. Casing. Okay. And I'm assuming that casing up the sides here. Go where I wanted it. Oh, that's really hard to see. Difficult to see. It's like, I know it's there. In fact, I think it's there. And then the glass in the middle. But what's in the floor here? Casing. Is the core? Hello? Okay. Yeah, really difficult to see what I'm doing. Sorry for you guys at home too. Like, quite difficult to see where I'm actually building. I've got an idea of what I need to do. It's a similar sort of reactor to most mods. Just a little difficult with everything. Casing. Or did I run? I still have some glass here to put in. Am I missing one? It's missing one piece. I almost want to kill off the preview. Okay, what am I missing? Textures moving around doesn't help. Are you working then? Need to like break this and pop it back in again. Hopefully if I can pick it up. Red. Okay. Oh, everything on top, I think. Don't like how the textures move. A little unnerving. Must have missed something somewhere. I don't know, we'll try feeding power to it and see what it does. Look how everything's moving though. That's odd. Alright, let's see what we can come up with. Put all of them there. We got glass. Glass. Yep. I just don't get any like positive reinforcement that I've completed the build. Whether it doesn't like me. You can see through the blocks. All right, let's get it some power. So what can I use? I can use one of those teleporty things. It's going to use heaps of power though, right? Best option. Oh, one of these things here, right? Whatever they're called. Dimensional cell. Dimensional cell. One of these. Oh, I'm out of lapis. Don't know if I've got the caps lock turned on. Dimensional cell. Here we go. Let's try this out. One of them. One of them. One of these. Okay. Linked. Come on. Oop, it's got power. Okay. So let's look into our, and I don't know if I've got this correct. What do we need? Let's go and look at our periodic table that we've built. What was in there? Sugarcane, maybe. What do we need? What's under the... What's this one here? Rubidium? I mean, we just now need to start processing stuff through and seeing what can and can't go through, I guess. So, I'm assuming that... Let's just grab some selenium and go, what are your uses of U? We can split it to chlorine. Okay, so that's one. Let's grab some of that. Lead, I don't know what can run through here, but we'll just grab some of each thing. I don't know. Try. Gold again. Okay, let's go and run some through. Need better flight. Okay, can you hand one of them? Yes. Chew on the power. Hello, game. Yep. Wow. Processing is quite powerful there. Okay. Is it? Not quite done. It's just smashing the power, so I'm not going to do much of this. You mean I don't have the power for it? Or I don't have the power transport for it. This is now empty. And it had 2.2 million in it. I think this is literally got to give one more lot of 50,000. I think it is 50,000 before it processes. And again. Okay, so maybe I'm not going to do a ton of this. Just going to take everything that I just picked up and get rid of it. I don't know what aluminium splits into, so we'll find out in a second. Okay, it's split into nitrogen and carbon. What's carbon split to? Lithium. I can see I'm going to need a ton more power. Like a ton. So let's put this away and this away. Would I try aluminium? Aluminium is not the one I want to do. Nitrogen and carbon I already had. So we need to split down what we're actually looking for. So lithium being potentially 1. So if let's look at, let's go to a book. Claim this one. So we need an ultimate ingot, which is one of them. I might see if I can do these. That means that it can be set up for recipe, but we'll look into it. And then we need the ultimate singularity. There's a lot of processing to do. And then this guy. So for me to get nether stars, for example, I need titanium, mendelevium, dysprosium, and whatever this one is. So that's why I wanted the chorus fruit. It's a 30% chance of getting it from here. I don't have fusion yet. I've only got fission. So we go back. Titanium can come from fission. Don't have any of those things. Or what else does it come from? Titanium oxide. Comes from... Oh, I'm actually mixing titanium and oxygen together. Really? Basalt. Okay, so I need to get a bunch of smooth basalt through. Dysprosium. Fusion, no. Okay, so these are all fusion recipes. Like, yeah, don't have any of that. Wither skeleton skulls will give it. We need to get wither skellies. Oh boy. And I get to... Oh my. So there's a big... There's a bit of a roadblock, right? So I'm now at the point where... It needs 1 million. We don't have the power for what I need. This will be a roadblock for me for a bit because I'll need to, 1, generate a ton of power. So I probably need to upgrade my little power generation thing here and maybe go to, I don't know, another process. Are you done? Yes, and you are now... Okay, let's turn that off. I'm going to take the water singularity. Oh, it only just needs the 1 catalyst. That's cool. I can eject. Yeah, I've got to get all that water out of there now. And then we need the next singularity that I can actually do. Carbon. Carbon might be easy. Some water. Sulfur's probably easy. Don't know how much of each of these things I have. Carbon shouldn't be too bad. Carbon. 1,000 carbon, but it shouldn't be much to run some coal through the process. Yeah, let's do the carbon one. I had carbon in my inventory, right? I'm going to dump all of this. Water can go back. Currency back. Let's turn... I've got to get all this water out of here. And then let's put carbon in. Cool, we'll make a carbon one. Oxygen one will need to process a bit more, but let's get some... Do this. It gives us graphite. Lovely. What is graphite? Yeah, that gives us... Awesome. Need to push graphite through here. That's okay. It's not the end of the earth. Let that process for a bit. Probably out of carbon already. Let's have a look. Oh, no, it'll process through because I don't have a stack upgrade in that thing. Let's do that in stack. I'll just craft one. Get one of them done. The last mouthful of cold coffee. Ugh. Come on, make the stuff. Normally happens, I step back out and it goes, oh, I'm done. I've put speed upgrades in all of these. Try and make things a bit faster. Out of any sugar cane. Is it hard to hiccup? Maybe. Kind of recipe upstairs. Oh, where's the sugar cane recipe? What do you got? Nope. I don't know where the sugar recipe is. It thinks it's got one. Does anyone else see it? Shout out if you see it. Yep. It's in something. That's a problem. I would have thought it'd be up in here. Just cancel that, start it again, and then find my sugar recipe at some point. That's all. I'll just get that in there. Stack. Try again. There we go. I'll work out what the sugar thing is. Got to be somewhere. Oh, the stack thing downstairs, right? Graphite. Let's pump graphite in here. Where would I put? Oh, is the sugar one in here? Nope. I really don't know where that sugar recipe is. It's obviously in the wrong spot, is the thing. Very much. Something is not quite right. If I type in sugar, does it actually have a recipe? Yes. It's somewhere. Oh no, it's actually working. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not sure. Let's head downstairs. And you can have that. Nice. Awesome. So the other thing we could probably do is split the water down to give us some oxygen as well. I'm not sure if the singularity has, if there's a hydrogen one. Yes, there is. So we're going to need to do a hydrogen one as well. So I mean that's fine. I can split down the water that I'm processing through this carbon. So that'll give us the carbon one. And again, I don't know how many of these singularities I'm actually going to need. Creative supply upgrade. It's 4. Yep. And then 4 ultimate ingots, which is all the things. Yeah, I may be hitting the limit of this pack. We'll see what happens. What it might mean is that this pack doesn't happen every other week. See how much time I get to actually build these things. But at the moment, like here's a water singularity. If I type in ultimate, I could put the water one in. Yep. Where's the chest? Here you go. First one. Oh my. This is going to be an event. What have I got? 11,000 water. I can probably stop this. Oh no, I'm going to need a lot, aren't I? I need 10,000 per thing, so... Not the end of the earth. Probably need a... Do I have a water one over here? Yes. Can hold 32 stacks. That'll be fine. All right, well, that's a good place to wrap up. Let's have a quick look. I do have this one. What did we get? We got the atomizer. Oh, do I have 150? I'm close to just buying one of them. So I think it might be the smartest thing I do. With a skeleton spawn egg, eh? Okay, so maybe what is best for me is to work out how to make cryptocurrency. Do I need to get into assembly, pneumaticraft? Oh, that's a rabbit hole in itself, just to make these things. But the ingot thing is fine, like, we've got that process set up. What have I got? I've got 2 and a bit stacks, about 130 of them. 144. So maybe I'll start looking into that and see what we can come up with. I've got a bit of the compressed iron now from some of the chests in the end. Bit of compressed iron here, bit of compressed stone. We can probably, excuse me, we can probably come up with something to do with pneumaticraft to make these guys. So that might be my next thing while I'm waiting for these other bits and pieces to work through. So I'll need to make all of these, finished PCBs. It's been a while since I've gone through a whole pneumaticraft setup. We're going to need pretty much all of pneumaticraft. Hopefully I can make everything. I want to get to the point where I'll have I want to just run it on coal, but I could run it on charcoal. All right. Oh, I'm going to look into this and see what I can come up with to try and make these guys. PCBs will be the thing. Capacitors, I'm going to need to make a pressure chamber. It's been a while, but we'll work through it. And hopefully we can get to a point where we can make each of these plastic sheets. Is another one. Okay. So molten plastic. I don't have oil. I'll have to... Molten plastic comes from LPG, which comes from oil, which... Can I make crude oil? Not really. Nope. Okay. Fun stuff to come, right? Alright, thanks everyone for watching. Comments down below. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye now.